The ancient Greek Redskins of Canada, the Native American Indians, they used to paint their bodies with red ochre, just like the ancient Minoans of Crete. And we have images of this. We know that the Redskins of Canada, that's why they were called Redskins. They used to paint their bodies with red ochre in order to greet their guests. And this is one of the murals of Greece in Crete, the Minoan Crete era. We have some of them painted with red ochre to look different. And they were not, doesn't mean that they were red-skinned, it's just that they were painted that way. Now, a lot of their, as we said before in the various videos that I make concerning the strangeness of the language being Greek, ancient Greek, that the Native Americans use. And they even say, Ise ostatu autonostomu ematu emamu. You are blood, bone of my bones and blood of my blood, flesh of my flesh. And they say it in Greek. And when they write it in English characters, as they pronounce it in Greek, that's what it sounds like. It sounds like Greek. So they're called Viothakis. They come from Crete, and they're a special tribe that paints their skin with red in order to look better. That's what they believed. And that's how they would greet their guests. We've all heard of the Native Americans, the generic name of the continent's natives, as when the Spaniards first arrived, they thought that they were in India. This is one of the most common views on their name. They called them Redskins because that's what they saw them looking like, because they had painted their bodies with that red ochre, just like the ancient Minoans of Crete. However, the Indians are also known as Redskins, regardless of whether they all had red skin. It's not that they had red skin, they used to paint their skin red. We've shown many times that at least for some of the tribes of the Indians, there was some kind of relationship, communication, or even kinship with the ancient Greeks. We know that we've found Greek DNA in their DNA. So that is, the several ancient Greek texts seem to show not only did Greek ancestors know simply how about the great continent beyond the Atlantic, but they had traveled there, possibly taught the locals, or may have left descendants. And in the show Aroma Athens, Mr. Grigoriou, an anthropologist, explains how these Viothakis of ancient Crete went to the New Earth of Canada and are of Greek origin, and in fact Cretans, who used to paint their bodies with red ochre. And I've listened to some of his anthropological findings, very, very interesting. And if you see the video before this one having to do with the Cretan Minoans of Canada who worship Zeus and Daedalus, and they even call Zeus Zeade, Dias, and Daedalus when they're dancing and doing their various cultural, traditional feasts every 4 years. Please leave your comments. Thank you for your support. I've translated this for you from a Greek article. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.